How the diploma divide helped steer Trump back to the White House. Among voters without college degrees, Kamala Harris fared worse than Joe Biden 4 years ago. That's a big problem for Democrats. And it has become more of a liability for the party as it struggles to grasp the working class appeal it once enjoyed. The GOP won big last week thanks in part to white women unswayed by Donald Trump's link to the end of Roe v. Wade, a realignment of Latino voters and some black men in swing states. But the wins also resulted from the expanding political differences between voters with college degrees and those without them. That chasm, nicknamed the diploma divide, has long been an issue for Democrats. It appears to have worsened last week. CNN exit polls, which are only a snapshot of the electorate and aren't always accurate, showed Harris outperformed Biden's 2020 numbers among white voters with college degrees. Meanwhile, exit polling from NBC News gave Republicans a 9-point gain with voters who never attended college. Exit polling from the Associated Press and the Washington Post provided similar evidence. The diploma divide continued and extended a bit from previous elections, said Matt Grossman, a political scientist at Michigan State University who has studied the trend. Going to college is a privilege. Not everyone can go, and perhaps more importantly, not everyone wants to go. Yet, in recent decades, a degree has arguably become more of an economic necessity than ever. As having a college education became a standard expectation among many employers around the turn of the century, the cost of college rose. Student loan debt ballooned. Students accused some schools of knowingly ripping them off. Then came student loan forgiveness, which has been highly politicized and criticized by Americans who don't want to be left unfairly footing the bill for other people's financial risks. All those circumstances have clashed with the two major American political parties, shaping the public's choices about whom to support. For years, Democrats have accepted the fact that they can't win over voters who aren't college-educated, said Joan Williams, a professor at the University of California College of the Law, San Francisco, and author of the forthcoming book Outclassed: How the Left Lost the Working Class and How to Win Them Back. The assumption has been that Democrats would make up for that by winning overwhelmingly among voters of color. But that didn't work, she said. This strategy, of resigning yourself to losing among white non-college voters, is gone with the wind. 2/3 of white men without a college degree supported Trump this election, according to exit polling data from the Washington Post. So did 60% of white women who didn't go to college.